Ricky, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion.
We don't give a what you
Your
want,
Excellency, I am your champion.
Bro, we don't give a bro. I'm tired of hearing this shit. We don't give a
baby, you gotta respect the origin.
Promise I'm gonna get
1600
right.
BCE.
Enough of this.
Chasing, he would have had clout. He didn't have clout at that moment. He didn't have anything. So.
You told me under six.
Under
Is it
six.
under six?
Under six.
I can bet money on that.
Ryan Garcia and Rally Romero have exchanged heated words ahead of their upcoming fight, intensifying the rivalry. Garcia, returning from a one-year suspension, will face Romero on May 2nd in the main event of the Fatal Fury card in Times Square, New York City. At the press conference, Garcia fired up the crowd but promised there would be no theatrics this time. He also stated that the rivalry between them is now resolved, signaling a shift in their heated feud.
About 8 years ago, it was a little rough sparring, I guess, but he continued to use that sparring to, kind of boost up his career. Credit to his point. But I don't have no bad blood to him. I'm here to, do my job and, set up that rematch. But I'm not overlooking him at all. I know that he's going to come to fight. It's a big opportunity on the main stage, so I got to be sharp and prepare.
Despite lacking an extensive amateur background, Rally Romero has steadily improved over the years, including sparring sessions 8 years ago. Ryan Garcia believes Romero has been chasing him, suggesting the sparring was meant to boost Rady's career. However, Romero disagrees, questioning Garcia's credibility at the time and criticizing him for having nothing to offer back then.
If I was cloud chasing, he would have had clout. He didn't have clout at that moment. He didn't have anything. So, but it's just sparring. We're gonna see in the real fight in the ring on May 2nd, and we're gonna make it a big fight. We're gonna make it one of the biggest fights in U.S. history, and that's for sure.
Rally Romero also addressed the weight class, with the fight set for welterweight. He expressed confidence that this division suits him well and believes it will give him an advantage in his matchup against Ryan Garcia.
This years ago, saying that me and him were gonna fight at welterweight, and this is when we're both 35-pounders. So, I mean, I long outgrown 140. I definitely outgrew 135 long ago. When I was 35-pounder, I should have been a 40-pounder. When I was 40-pounder, I should have been a 47-pounder. So, I mean, I'm like all muscle.
Rally Romero is set to face Ryan Garcia on May 2nd, but concerns have been raised about his ability to make weight. While cutting down to lightweight is challenging for him, Romero believes it could significantly impact his endurance and stamina. Despite this, he emphasized the importance of the WBA regular title, making it clear that this fight means more to him than just a win. It's crucial for his career and legacy.
Everything, affects timing, explosive, everything. Anything you got, it really affects you.
Can you talk to us just a little bit about how important this fight is to you? I mean, is this the most important fight of your career, even though there's not a world title on the line for it? You're fighting one of the most popular fighters in the sport right now.
No, we're fighting for WBA. For WBA regular.
Is it the full world title?
No, it's the regular.
I'm sorry, guys. I just recognized the Ring Magazine title, but you guys are real. You guys are real fighters. You guys are.
As Ryan Garcia prepares to face Rally Romero, he is determined to change his image, focusing on proving himself inside the ring and leaving past controversies behind. Garcia aims to show his dedication and professionalism, admitting his past mistakes and wanting to rebuild his reputation. However, tensions flared when Teofimo Lopez and Garcia clashed, criticizing each other's careers. Despite Garcia's efforts to reset, the heated exchange with Lopez undermines his attempt at redemption.
Ricky, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion.
We don't give a what you
Your
want, bro.
Excellency,
Enough
I
of
am
this
your
shit.
champion.
Bro, we don't give a bro. I'm tired of hearing this shit. We don't give a
Baby, you gotta
we gonna
respect
run
the
that
origin.
too. Promise I'm gonna get
1600
right.
BCE.
Enough of this shit.
You guys are so boring. You guys are talking so
Shut
polite
the
to
fuck
each
up, yeah,
other.
because
That's
that's how we
crazy.
keeping it.
You guys are all talking so
about, bro?
politely, man.
We gonna
What
run
the
that.
fuck is
Remember that.
this?
We're gonna run that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I know, but like, bring it in.
100%.
Bring it in. Y'all
wanna
not
be
even
great
put the
too.
tip in yet.
Bro,
Like,
I
come on,
said,
pause, by the way, pause. But y'all haven't
God
even
damn.
Rally Romero shared his perspective on the heated exchange between Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez, offering a laid-back response. While some might view the outburst as a potential issue for Garcia, Romero remained unfazed, casually stating that he didn't really care. He suggested that their heated exchange could just be the result of inside jokes, with both firing off at each other during the press conference. Rather than focusing on the drama, Romero emphasized how much he enjoyed the event, brushing off the tension as part of the entertainment surrounding the fight.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think they all had some stuff going on, like some inside joke between them. That was kind of just, I don't know. I really don't know. It was a good time.
Shifting his focus to his next opponent, Ryan Garcia expressed confidence in defeating Rayleigh Romero with ease. He believes his experience and skills are more than enough to secure a victory, emphasizing that his abilities far exceed those of Romero. When asked if anything about Romero worried him, Garcia firmly replied, "No," confidently predicting that Romero would be an easy knockout for him in their upcoming fight.
I want Taylor because I haven't fought Taylor, and I feel like I wanted to do, for me, is like fight everybody. You know, that's what I always wanted to do. When I've seen everybody hyping up, you know, Tank, Devin, Tafima, that was like the whole thing. So in my heart, I wanted to fight Taylor because I feel like I handled him, you know, regardless.
So of the four kings.
During the press conference, Ryan Garcia and Rayleigh Romero had an intense face-off in Times Square, New York, drawing a large crowd eager to witness the confrontation up close. A source present at the moment revealed that Garcia made a bold prediction, claiming he would knock out Romero in 6 rounds. Showbiz weighed in on this statement, suggesting that there could be some truth to Garcia's claim, given the familiarity between the two from past sparring sessions. However, Showbiz also noted that despite fighters like Tank Davis and Lamont Roach knowing each other well, their outcomes in the ring were entirely different. Regardless, Garcia's confidence in his knockout ability was evident, as he even challenged anyone to bet on it. Feeling the intensity of Garcia's confidence, Shiz the Adult remarked that he would place his own bet and eagerly await the results when the two finally meet in the ring, adding more fuel to the anticipation surrounding the fight.
I think just my experience and my overall abilities are just much better than his. I think he's going to come hard to fight because he's in a great opportunity and he's confident against me. So I think we're going to see a good fight. But
Ryan Garcia shared his thoughts on his sparring sessions with Rayleigh Romero, reflecting on how things went down at the time. He acknowledged that facing a bigger opponent could have been challenging, but said it didn't bother him once they were in the ring. Garcia then blasted Romero, claiming he didn't see anything exceptional in him during their sparring. Despite this, he did give credit to Romero for the professional growth he has shown since then, recognizing his progress.
Garcia says that he's going to knock out Rolly Romero under 6 rounds and to bet on that. You told me under 6?
Under 6.
Under 6? I can bet money on that?
Bet money.
Feeling that maybe, that Ryan is probably going to beat Rolly unless Rolly just know Ryan from, sparring and all that shit. You saw what happened with Lamont Roach and Javante Tank Davis. When they know each other, different things starts to happen, different outcomes. But Ryan Garcia, he did say after the face-off in Times Square that he's going to knock him out under 6 rounds. And I'm going to be betting my money on my bookie. I'm going to take Ryan Garcia's word for it there. And listen, we'll see what happens. Listen, you know me. I'm always going to put my money where my mouth is, and we're just going to see what...
Ryan Garcia also shared his thoughts on what he's observed in Rayleigh Romero over the years, stating that Romero still fights with the same style he used to, without making significant adjustments to his approach. Garcia questioned Romero's chin, suggesting it might not be as sturdy as people think. Confident in his own abilities, Garcia boldly declared that he would knock Romero out in the ring, asserting that he's ready to expose his opponent's weaknesses and deliver a dominant performance. While acknowledging Romero's professional growth, Garcia emphasized that he still doesn't view him as a real threat to his skill set, believing his own abilities far surpass those of Romero.
Yes. Yeah, the first time I just stuck to a game plan when you're facing a bigger dude, bigger puncher. Because at the time I was like 17, 18, much smaller than him. So I kind of just knew what to do, and then he came and talked shit and saying I was running, so I decided to stand there and bang. He had some good moments, but nothing crazy. And then he started, using that to get his career going. But good, he used it well.
On the other hand, Rally Romero made a bold and shocking statement, declaring that he is in it for a knockout. With a satirical twist, he even joked about betting $1 million on the knockout, showcasing his unwavering confidence. Romero boasted about his belief in securing victory, emphasizing that when he steps into the ring, he truly is the betting man he claims to be. His confidence was clear as he assured everyone that he's ready to back up his words with action and deliver a powerful performance.
Not really, to be honest. I kind of just see him still making a lot of the same mistakes, still kind of fighting the same. He hasn't really made that many adjustments, to be honest. His chin actually looks like it's gotten a lot weaker, to be honest.
Okay, so you feel like it's going to be a knockout for sure on May 2nd?
Probability-wise, yeah, like 90%.
During Ryan Garcia's suspension year, Rally Romero fought big names, significantly advancing his career. Acknowledging this, Romero believed it could give him an edge heading into their fight. However, he didn't underestimate Garcia, recognizing that Ryan had been dealing with personal and legal issues, which may have fueled a strong sense of revenge and determination. Romero understood that Garcia's focus and drive could make him a dangerous opponent.
I'm a betting man.
What would you bet on it?
Knockout.
What would your wager be, though?
$1 million.
Rally Romero shared his thoughts on the first fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, criticizing Ryan for being unprofessional. He pointed out that it was unacceptable for Ryan to come in overweight, especially for his first world title fight. While Romero admitted that Ryan landed some solid punches, he emphasized that Ryan's lack of professionalism led to a 1-year suspension and the overturning of his results, believing he should have handled the situation more responsibly.
About him having that time off and you still being somewhat more active than he was. Do you feel like that's an advantage?
I'm at this level, nobody's truly active like that. This level, if you fight twice a year, you're golden. It's been a year for him, but he had a busy last year before that, so he fought 3 times that year.
There's significant buzz surrounding a potential rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, especially after the unexpected hype from their first fight. In this scenario, Rally Romero plays the role of a spoiler, as his fight with Garcia could completely shift the momentum and alter the chances of a rematch. When asked if he felt disrespected by not being in the spotlight with all the attention on Ryan versus Haney 2, Romero casually shrugged it off, saying he didn't really care. He expressed full confidence in his ability to beat Ryan Garcia and made it clear that if a rematch is in the cards afterward, he's open to it. As for fighting Haney, Romero stated that it holds no real interest for him. However, he did hint that a future matchup with Teofimo Lopez could be on the horizon, signaling his readiness for bigger challenges.
It is very unprofessional to come in overweight, especially in your first title fight. So, you must not have wanted to be world champion, so... shoot, if there's a belt in front of you, you're supposed to try to make it no matter what. So it's very unprofessional of him to do that. But on the good side, he beat the shit out of Devin. So there's that. I don't care, they could rematch after me. I'll beat the shit out of Ryan and they could rematch. It's okay, Devin already got his ass beating, so Ryan gets his. Now they should be a little bit more, they should feel a little bit better.
And let's say you beat Ryan, how do you feel about the possibility of fighting Haney if they give you the spot?
Not interested.
Really, why not?
I just don't care.
Now, there's another person on this card, Teofimo Lopez. You guys obviously have history. You guys used to be close friends, and you guys had a falling out. Is that a fight you possibly want to entertain as well in the future?
Ryan Garcia shared his thoughts on a potential rematch with Devin Haney, expressing his eagerness to beat him again. However, Garcia pointed out some strange behavior from Haney, recalling that he had already delivered a dominant beating to him. Garcia believes Haney and his team still haven't fully recovered from that loss. In light of this, Garcia suggested that Haney seems to constantly look for a reason to sue him, hinting at ongoing tension between them. Ryan also noted that Haney has a habit of turning things he says against him. He added that Haney appears to be in a weak state of mind, still unable to move past their previous loss, which he believes is affecting Haney's mentality heading into future fights.